We are here in downtown Oakland, California. As you can see, a big line of riot police are out tonight. And as you can see also, a lot of protests going on tonight. Protests are occupying the center of 14th Street and Broadway here in downtown Oakland. Whole lines of police. I'm going to turn you around. See me? All right, so we're here in downtown Oakland, California, and as you can see behind me there, big row of riot police, and as you can see behind me this way, a lot of protesters occupying the intersection, and it's I believe the second night or third night in a row, actually the third night in a row of protests and property destruction in the aftermath of the election of Donald Trump as the President of the United States. Now, earlier tonight there was a peaceful protest. If you were following Periscope, I periscoped about that. Then there were some marches, and from what I understand, some windows have been broken already. It's been quite an eventful evening. So at the moment we can hear the sound of police helicopters flying above. Behind me there are cops in riot gear, and I'm going to turn you around so you can get kind of a set of the scene here. The intersection is being blocked, protesters are kind of in little groupings, and it's just quite an interesting scene out here in Oakland. I'm going to turn you around. So there's the intersection here at 14th and Broadway. You can see the lines of police. You can hear the sounds of police cars. You can hear the sound also of police helicopters going above. And there's the lines of police behind me on one side. Now, we're already seeing, now these are some of the stores that had their windows broken earlier in the protests that took place. And then you can see some of the protesters occupying the various intersections. This intersection in particular. We're downtown Oakland, California. There's actually some interesting historical significance to this area. This is actually Oakland where the Black Panther Party, the world-famous revolutionary black nationalist organization, was organized and did its self-defense patrols following the police with shotguns. As you should also be aware, Oakland is the site of a general strike in 1946. Probably the last citywide general strike was the Oakland General Strike in 1946. So quite a political history to the city we're in. It's a suburb, a more African-American suburb of San Francisco, historically. So we're going to turn the camera around, get you a closer look. Just let you see what's happening. So, it's been somewhat of an eventful evening. Now, I'm actually going to cross the street here and get a shot of, I mean, there's just an army of police out here. In response to the unrest. I'm actually going to take it and across the street, see what's happening on the other side of the street. As you can see, there's a line of cops back there. Across. Oh wow! And this intersection is just completely blocked off. No cars are getting through here. Very interesting. We've got legal observers from the National Lawyers Guild on hand. We've got police walking by. Yeah. Quite an evening. It's been quite an evening here in Oakland. Yeah, no one's getting through this side of the intersection either. Quite an interesting night. More police and fire vehicles. It looks like fire trucks are coming through as well. Very, very interesting. What a night it has been. What a night it has been. Alrighty. Do you feel like making a comment on Periscope?
On what?
On Periscope, you know, it's like on Twitter.
I actually don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. It's like Twitter, except it's like you can make video. It's
Okay.
a live video.
Can I just say kill Donald Trump?
So, what is it about Trump? Can you tell me more about why has the last 3 nights here been so chaotic in response to Trump's election?
It's not normal. It's not just like John McCain was elected, like Mitt Romney's elected president. Everyone moved to Canada. It's not just like a normal situation. I mean, this is a man who has vowed to take away like pretty much, well, definitely most Californians' rights.
Fuck Trump, man!
Fuck Trump. Kill Trump. That's the only way at this point. I gotta get going.
Okay, well, let me ask you real quick.
Okay, fine.
There's this thing called Cal Exit. Have you heard about that?
Yeah,
Do you think California should secede?
it's an interesting idea.
Okay.
It's an interesting idea. I
Yeah.
don't know if I think it'll be too. I think it'll cause too much turmoil. I don't think we're prepared for that kind of thing. But I think it's definitely an interesting idea. I think California would thrive on its own as a West Coast nation. I think it would thrive.
All right.
But I think that the process would be too dramatic.
So, is there any mechanism for preventing Trump from being inaugurated?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so. But you can delegitimize his authority.
That's what's happening here, I guess.
That's what it's all about, is delegitimizing the president. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Good. How are you?
Not too bad. What are you recording?
It's Periscope.
Periscope?
Yeah. It's like social media people are commenting and such.
I see.
Yeah.
So,
Can I point it at you? Is that okay?
not a big deal.
Okay. Thanks. You mind if I ask you a question?
Sure.
So, why has there been so much unrest here in Oakland in response to Trump's election?
I think people are confused. I think the Bay Area is one of the centers of the world, and as long as the people work together harmoniously, that Trump becoming president could be a positive thing for the Bay Area.
You think?
I think so.
Okay. Now, let me ask you.
It could be. I'm not saying it is.
Sure.
It all depends on the people. And I think because of Trump becoming president, I think it puts a lot of opportunities in everybody's hands to do what they need to do in society, so in a positive way, so that the community could grow as a whole.
Okay. Let me also ask you. There's some people saying that California's values are different than the values of other states.
That's true. I think there's unrest, but I think there doesn't need to be unrest in California. I wouldn't be surprised if there was more unrest other places. But in California, the standard of living is good. And with Trump becoming president, I worry about hyperinflation. But that's still a ways away, and it only happens slowly.
Yeah.
And so I'm a little bit confused as to why people are so riled up right now. I mean, it's a matter of Trump doesn't have all the power, in my opinion. I mean, the people have just as much power. And to tell you the truth, the Chinese government, the Japanese government, Iran, so forth, they own a lot of U.S. debt. And I don't think the internationals will allow there to be chaos in certain parts of America that are helping the world grow.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. I certainly got an interesting perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, as somebody with this view, do you feel like scared being out here tonight when windows are being broken and people are being beaten up and threatened? And
I could see it.
I've heard reports of knives.
That's
and
fine.
stuff.
That's fine. I think there's a fine line of being scared and not being scared. Like, if we infringe upon the boundaries of understanding our place in the world. Anyway, hi, how are you? My name is Ken.
Monica.
Nice to meet you.
So, the most fucked up thing that was said to me today is like, I'm mixed, okay? Like, I'm not white, but I look pretty white. And the most fucked up thing that was said to me today was, it's a really good day to look as white as you are. And that made me want to fucking cry.
What is your
Do you
ethnicity?
see this? I'm Gypsy, I'm Spanish, I'm part Asian, like my mom is mixed.
So,
And,
I have a question. Can I ask her a question? What do you think of this going on?
This? Honestly, like, I was born in Germany. And, like, the same issues that my friends have in Germany with, like, neo-Nazis, like, totally going after people,
So-
is kind of what's gonna happen here.
No, I disagree. I disagree with that completely.
Really?
Yeah, I think the next person who's going to be the being of beings is going to give to the world. It's going to be a will to power for love, not for hate.
So how long do you think this is gonna last? Probably not that long.
Well, let me ask you, who said that thing to you that bothered you?
I had a few friends, probably like 3 friends, and my mother being like, I mean, they're all very, like, they don't look white. And I was just like, it's a good day to look white.
Do you think this is going to calm down, or do you think it's going to keep going, all the windows being broken?
I think
And
it's
you think so?
I worry that it's going to only get worse.
Yeah.
But I worry. But I personally think that
You're trying to stay positive.
I'm trying to stay positive. That we as a community can work together to keep peace, harmony. I mean, peaceful protest is good, but there's always going to be people on the fringe.
Yeah.
And I think as long as we work together and make sure that the community works together for the betterment of society, Trump becoming president is not that bad of a thing, in my
Okay.
opinion.
Well, I got to run this way, but
You have a
good
good
to
day.
talk
What's
to you
your name?
both. My name's Caleb.
Caleb?
Yeah, I'm a reporter. RT. So good to meet you both. All right, I'm going to turn.
Walking this way. Just got an interesting perspective from some local folks. Certainly been an eventful evening here